my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They took it to 10. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, no.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 9. Hey, alert 3. Point it right.
Ballage. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 50. Touchdown, Cowboys. John Ross, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Watch the twist. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
57's Mike. Wild Bill. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Let's go. 57's the Mike.
Now Jackson to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2. Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike spot 4, Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
57. I'm here all day. Hatchet. Hatchet. Switch.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Get him. 57. Mike. All day, every day, any day. Switch. Hustle.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch the screen. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the pass.
Here's Mayfield. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the 1st quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Right there. 54 Mike.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
King. Hey, check 24. Hey, alert 33. What's that?
They'll run here with Balaj. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Good. 180. 54. Real.
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
180. Run. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
57 to Mike. Yeah, to Mike. I got you, boy. Watch the eye. Showing it. Check 24. 66. Pull it.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. This one caught by Crowder. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Let's go.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, alert, 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 alert. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Mayfield to throw it. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Topper, topper.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, watch the slap, right? Watch the slap. 36.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And 6 at the 28-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Defense, let's go.
Alert!
Check.
They run it with Balaj. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lights 50.
Hey, do.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Cowboys.
180.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Point it right.
These babies cry all the way back home.
Hey, my 7.
Play fake. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. Past the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mark 56. Mark 56.
Pistol.
Watch the pass.
Go.
56 is the mic.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
56, right there, right there.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, what's the ball?
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check 56. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go.
Mayfield down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Oh, you got deep?
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
57. Watch the run.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this 1st half.
The score, Redskins 42.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Balaj. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got to get this stop here. Run.
Hey, check.
Hey, Charlie.
50.
Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line. Mayfield now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it down to the 32. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Alert! Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Alert!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, alert 33.
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, Alpha.
We taking wins.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He's going to go up top, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Andy Isabella in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Three bud.
Back.
Right slow. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Echo.
Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Under 10. Watch twins.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
That's what I'm talking about.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here I come. Check. Crunch.
Again, it's Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Switch. Heavy. Check your hot read.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Squeeze.
From the gun, Jackson. Down man, it's complete. Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Redskins, first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Get that ball.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Just like that. Just like that.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Joker. H3. Let it go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That ball completes to Isabella. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Regular.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
54. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Right there.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Able to find Isabella. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Next, 180.
50 seconds to Mike.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
The 16-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
57 to Mike. Mike 57. 65. 65.
Now Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
It's just me and you.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Kenny Young in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. The kick by Lambo is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Their own 47-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Focus, defense, focus.
Real.
Right there. 54, right there.
Bravo.
54, Mike.
Real.
Big ass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Set. 20. Hey, alert.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Yeah. You don't want none.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Undercrush.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This is Fournette. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.